Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back after a long hiatus, I guess, of just not doing anything on this channel. But anyway, I'm back. I'm doing videos. I'm doing commentary for the first time in years. But I'm doing this now because 2K18 is coming out in I think just over a month. Yes, it is the 10th. So I got a month and 2 days for the early access pre-order um, to be released, um, and then 2 more days for those of you who are getting the or who aren't pre-ordering or getting the standard edition. I think it's only the digital deluxe that gets it 2 days early. Well, I might be wrong on that, but anyway, it's coming out this next month, and so because of that, I'm pretty much done editing my creator wrestler Eddie Knite. Or in 2012 it was Ed Falcon. Before that, in 2011, I went through like 6 different names. It was like Eddie Evacuation because I was like alliteration. And I run from things, maybe. I don't know. I like the sound of the word evacuation. I was in middle school. Oh, no, actually, I wasn't. Let's not talk about that. But anyway, Eddie Knite is a current iteration of him. He's the one highlighted right there. And let me get into it. Show you guys the final edition of Eddie Knite in 2K17. The face, I didn't use a face photo because I don't have any I don't have access to a good enough camera to get a high quality face texture. I have a phone, but my phone is it's decent, but there's no good lighting in my house that I have access to. So I just was like, you know what? I'll do a shitty face photo. I'll put it on. I'll do the face morphing, and then I'll just there's my phone. Speak of the devil. Put on that on vibrate. Off my table. But so I did that. I put the face photo on, did the morphing, got rid of the face photo, and this is what I got. It looks like me enough, at least close enough. So I just kept it. My character. This is the first outfit on this slot. Got the Fandom Menace. That's my shtick. I still have that. That was from 2K14, I believe, is the first game I started doing that in. But I just got it. I try to make it look like I got a random picture on Google image search of like a blurry crowd scene, and that's what the background there is. And I just put like a white logo on top of it. Just, I try to make it look like it was like a sticker on like a glass window or something like that or something. But it came out kind of shitty, but it still looks good enough, I guess. I have the same thing on the knee pads. The one knee pad I just have blank. I use the Revolt logo that's in the game as like a fake branding on the knee pad, but they're just a little bit of asymmetry there with the one with the logo and the other one not with the logo. White boots. I always liked how white boots looked. So for this attire, I put them on that, and it is entrance attire. Here, just the sleeveless jacket with white trim and white hood. Gets the job done. Nothing too special. Less is more, as they say. And then the second attire I have, which is actually this is my favorite attire I made this year's game. There's a little bit of a problem with the knee pads and the boots. I really like the knee pads and the boot combo. I just don't like how it like bulges the top of the boots. But I couldn't find any other combo I liked, so I just left it and said, fuck it, I'll just ignore it. But the face and everything is completely the same. The only difference is I got different tights. Just the Phantom Menace on the butt, on the ass. I think I got this from I had this logo in my game from something. I don't know if I downloaded it randomly when searching for logos on community creations, or if I had a call that used this logo. But like, I was going through logos, like deleting them for calls, and I had this logo in my inventory, like in the logo database, whatever the fuck it's called, and it said used in none. It's like used in none. Where the fuck I get this logo? I don't know, but I threw it on my character, and I like it. I like the text. It's like you can't really you can almost kind of not even make it out when you're in a match, but I like it. I like the color scheme. I think it looks good. Same kind of theme with the knee pads, the Revolt logo to make it look like I have some branding on it. It's really nothing. And then the entrance attire, use the Dean Ambrose jacket with the hoodie underneath. I like it. This is my guy, Eddie Knite. From Pennsylvania. Has a Mr. McMahon sign, because I honestly don't know why I have a Vince McMahon sign. But, no headlocks allowed. The greatest of all time. And tradition rules. The greatest of all time. I think I made these signs when I was doing a heel persona. And in my universe mode, I had Vince McMahon as my manager. And I would do headlocks a lot, so like the crowd would have a sign that said, "No headlocks allowed." And I don't. My character is mostly a baby face, so that's been long since done away with. So I should probably update those signs. But like I said, 2K18 is coming out, so I probably won't. I'll get into his move set. Actually, you know, let's get into a match. Let's get into a match. But yeah, 2K18 is coming out soon, and it looks fantastic. So many people like to hate on these games, and like, oh, the old one's so much better. No Mercy's the best. Here Comes the Pain is the best. These games suck to get worse and worse each year. It's like, dude, that's nostalgia talking. That is nostalgia talking, 100%. Because I play No Mercy. I have it. I have an N64 sitting right behind me with No Mercy is currently actually in the goddamn thing. And let me tell you what. Game's fun. It's good for its time, but boy, it is not the best of all time. I have Here Comes the Pain, and boy, let me tell you, it's not the best of all time. So when you say that, you're saying that out of nostalgia, or you just have an opinion. I mean, opinions are things, and maybe your opinion is it's the best because of nostalgia, but I'll fight Jeff Hardy since he was like my favorite as a kid. I'll fight this Jeff Hardy. Why not? But these games are actually, in my opinion, the best games, the best WWE games. And I even put my championship belt on the line that I think I currently don't even have. Like I lost it to Ricochet. Fuck Ricochet. I'm putting it on I'm having it on the line, and he's not even in the match. Oh, and I show off my arena too. How about that? Total World Wrestling. Alright, we're all good. Let's get started. But yeah, No Mercy is real good. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying it's not the best game ever. The best wrestling game ever. Here Comes the Pain is good too, but honestly, I always preferred, excuse me. I always preferred, not Just Bring It. Shut Your Mouth. I always like Shut Your Mouth more. And even then, like, because that was like my game I played all the time when I was a kid. When Here Comes the Pain came out, I think I didn't play it as much, I think, because Jeff Hardy wasn't in it. And when I was a kid, he was my favorite wrestler. So I would just play Shut Your Mouth as Jeff Hardy, and do career mode over and over again as Jeff Hardy and Kane. They were my two favorites when I was a kid. And Triple H. But, so when Here Comes the Pain came out, I barely ever played it. Like, I played it a lot. Like, I still played probably, like, way more than I should have. Like, for a kid that was in school. Like, really, like, young school. But, you know. Here Comes the Pain came out, I think, I should look it up. I think 2004, 2005. So I was in 4th or 5th grade and playing that game. And I did not give a shit. I would stay up all night playing it. But I just always preferred, I played Shut Your Mouth a lot more. And because that was my game, that was my thing. I like playing as Jeff Hardy. But even nostalgia, putting that to the side, these games are still better. They have so much more creativity in them. You can create, like, look at that Jeff Hardy. That's a creative wrestler, and it looks like it could possibly be an in-game mod. Like, the skills of people on the community creations, like guys enter to, and just how the game looks and how the matches play are the matches are so much better in these new games. In the old games, it's just like the same moves over and over again because you only have the movesets are so limited, the move pool in the game is really nice. I like the move pool. There's so many like great animations in those games because a lot of them came from the Japanese games, and since it was made by the same company, Ukes, and then in the N64 games, AKI, they had all the Japanese move animations in the game, which look amazing because Japanese wrestling is fucking crazy compared to Western, westernized wrestling, where a lot of it is long-form storytelling with like rest holds and stuff like that, whereas Japan's that strong style and suplexes of landing a guy on his head and crazy shit like that. So the actual moves in the game are great. Not World Championship there. But the games itself, gameplay-wise, creation suite-wise, they don't hold up to these games. These games are just like, look at that belt. I made a belt. You may like it, you may not like it. I like it a lot. You can't really make great-looking belts like that in the older games. These games you can. You can create an arena. Look at this arena. I made a whole arena using a neon text generator for the logo, but I made a whole arena, and I like how it looks. So, I don't know. These games, every year they come out with a new one. I like it better than the last one. Ever since I think since WWE 13, every game after 13 been getting, actually every game since 12 has been getting better and better. So, and like, I think when 13 came out, like, this is the best wrestling game ever. 14 came out, oh my god, this is the best wrestling game ever. 15 came out, oh, this is the best wrestling game ever. Doesn't have a lot of game modes in it, but it's so good. It's a good base. Actually, yeah, I would say 15. It got better than 14. In a lot of aspects, but I think I'd still prefer 14 over 15 just because it had a lot of more game modes. Whereas 15 didn't have a lot more game modes, but the actual like action in the game, like the wrestling, the in-ring stuff, like this stuff going on right now, was so much more enjoyable that like I was hooked on it. I played a lot more than 14. And then 16 came out, and I was like, oh, here we go. Like, adding more stuff in. This is great. I didn't really play my career mode that much, but it's universe mode is fun. I like to make up my own universe mode. You can ask all my friends, or I only have friends, but you can ask my one friend. And I restart universe mode so much just because I'm like, oh, I have an idea. Oh, I have an idea. And they're just fun. It's fun, and like, there's so much more replay value in these games. I do wish, because a lot of times now, like when like the game's life cycle gets to like close to the end, or like the next one's coming out, like what 2K17 is currently in right now, I will stop like really trying to play universe mode, and I'll just like simulate up to a pay-per-view, make the pay-per-view card, and play the next pay-per-view, and just do like my universe mode from pay-per-view to pay-per-view. Kind of like an indie show, like how PWG don't really have like weekly shows; they just have one show like every other month or something like that. That's how I treat my universe mode. Once like I've already played to death. But like I will say, one thing I do like in No Mercy, especially, I think it was in 2000 as well, WrestleMania 2000, was the big boot was the pay-per-view mode where you can just make your own pay-per-view card, and that was like the predecessor to universe mode. So I will say No Mercy and WrestleMania 2000 gets points there because they kind of like made the blueprint for universe mode back in the day. And that's at the end of the day how I look at No Mercy and WrestleMania 2000 and NWO WCW Revenge. That's my favorite out of the series, out of all the active games. I've only played the ones over here, so No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000, Revenge, and Revenge was my favorite by far. Missed it. But they were good blueprints for the series to come in the future, and out there right now, 2K17 is great. It's my favorite wrestling game out of all of them. 2K18 is probably gonna blow this game out of the water as well. Jeff's going up top, but he ain't gonna get anything. I'm gonna catch him with a rock bottom. What? Put him here. Put him in a stretch muffler. This is like my non-finish finish. I use this to finish guys off. With submission, you can pretty much get them, even if they're not. But you can like finish with a finisher even with this, even though it's not a finisher. I don't want to finish it anyway because I want to hit my actual finisher, my other signature move. But fuck! Don't do that, Jeff. Yeah, boy. What'd you get? Yeah. Oh, that's my favorite. Close lines. Super kick. But yeah, dude, this game is great, and 18's gonna be even greater. So all y'all motherfuckers saying, "Oh, the games look like this game looks like it's gonna be shit. The games are always shit." What are you talking about? I mean, your opinion is your opinion. You're allowed to have it, but I don't understand it. That's all I'm saying. I'm okay with your opinion. I just don't understand it. RKO! Oh, I'm dead. Oh, we're both dead. Gosh darn it, stop it. All you? Ooh. That move's always brutal if it's by the ropes. I'm not gonna catch him. I don't even think I can. But I could. He just missed me completely. Oh, I couldn't get my signature. God dang it. I did get my signature, I just didn't notice. I think I did. Boom! Up the ropes he goes. Bam! Husky Harris style there. This is my secondary finisher. I don't have a name for it yet, but I believe the actual move is called the Niagara Driver. Niagara Plunge or something like that. I think he has resiliency. Fuck. He didn't look like he was going to kick out, so I let him out there. So he's probably going to kick out on my second finisher, but at that point, I'll probably just put a Mystic Muffler and end it there. Unless he hits me with this finisher, and then I can just reverse it, and it'll be a lot easier. Because he's going for this Swanton Bomb, which is top move. Which I got the first time for those on stack. Ah, no! No, too fast! I spoke too soon! Yeah, one cap, motherfucker. This ain't WWE. I ain't selling for you, motherfucker. This is the Indies. Kick out a finisher that won. How you do it these days. Otherwise, you don't get crowd reaction. That's how wrestling works. Half and half. I don't know if I did this signature, but I think I did. Don't know though. So I'm gonna just go for it again. Which I usually go into the rock bottom. And set up for my finisher that I've had since 2K14. The Decomposer! I'm probably gonna change that name. But that's my finisher. And that's the finish of the match. If you guys don't know, my gimmick is that the Phantom Menace. So like, it's like Phantom Menace, it's like the Phantom Menace, like Star Wars. I'm a fan of stuff. I like things. So like Star Wars a lot. That's like my number one thing I like. So it's like the Phantom Menace in my name. So it's like a pun off the Star Wars movie. I mean, it's the worst Star Wars movie. Number one is. But the pun is fucking great. Shout out to my buddy for that. He came up with it. A lot of my stuff I steal from him. He'll come up with it. I'm like, ooh, that's good. I'm taking it. Except for, like the name Eddie Knite was his idea. Which his character had the last name Day. He was like a Canadian. He's Canadian. So it was like Day. So we were tag team called Night and Day. Anyway, the Decomposer is my finishing move because it's something I like. It's an album by my favorite band in the matches. It's called Decomposer. So I didn't even finish the move, the Decomposer. Well, that's it. That's all I want to show off for this. The evolution, I guess, since 2K. I think the last you guys saw this wrestler, or my guy, was in 2K14 when he was Ed Gates. I would still like to be called Ed Gates, but the games, I like to pick names the announcers can say, the ring announcer, and they took out Ed, and it's just Eddie. So like, oh, I don't like the sound of Eddie Gates. That sounds stupid. So my buddy, I'm not gonna say his name. I'm just keep referring to him as my buddy because I don't know if he's okay with me saying his name or not. I was like, what's your character's name? We're going to be attacked, and what's your character's name? And he was like, oh, blah, 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 Day. Day. It's like D''EH, like Day. So like, oh, I'm going to spell, he's like, you should be Eddie Knite. He'd be like, Day and Night. I'm like, oh, and I'm going to spell it like an idiot, which is why it's spelled like kite with an N in the middle. Knite. That's it. That's all I want to do. Thank you guys for watching. I'm probably saying that to like 3 people. But 2K18 will be coming out soon. I will be playing it. I will probably do a video once I'm done making the first rendition of Eddie Knite. Or if they put Ed back into the game, maybe he'll be Ed Gates again. He'll go back to Ed Gates. Ooh. We'll find out. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been me. Eddie likes things. I want to say Eddie likes games, but I like more than just games. It's Eddie likes things, and I'm Eddie likes things. Goodbye, guys.